This video is sponsored by the Great Courses Plus. Hi everyone! Do you remember this clock that I made like a couple of years ago? Well, the other day the Wi-Fi router broke and kind of it stopped working because it updates the time through Wi-Fi, and I'm too lazy to like go and grab a ladder and bring it to the table and take it apart, find the right cable to program it, find the code and make it work again. So we are going to make a new and better one. The new design has now 4 parts. The base that is now a little bit bigger, sturdier, and I think it looks nicer. The light diffuser that is inserted now from the back and it's just one part. The LED strip base that will make easier to position and wire the strips. And a new back cover. The first step is to put some LEDs on the base. And to make installing the LEDs easier, I made some markings on the 3D printed part that indicate where the input is and what's the direction that the LED strip has to follow. We are going to use this 144 LEDs per meter strip, and we are going to cut it in 9 LED pieces, 1 for each segment, and that's 7. And now we need to glue them to the base following the arrows. And as I don't trust the sticky tape on these LED strips, we are going to use this. Wiring these LED strips is quite straightforward. You only need to run 3 wires from each strip to the next one. 5 volts, ground, and data. So let's get to it! And done! That's one LED base complete, and while you weren't watching, I made another 3. So let's take a look to the base. This is the base, and the LED assembly goes in here like that. And it is held in place by 2 screws in here. So let's get the base ready for the screws. This in here is the light diffuser and goes in here like that. And it's held in place with the LED assembly. And that's 1 digit complete. And while you weren't watching, I made the other 3. But now we are missing the 2 dots in the middle. So let's do that. There, 2 dots, and this has a lot of LEDs, so it will require some power, with style. But before we do that, let's talk about today's video sponsor. You have seen me wire this clock, talk about parallel connection, power, voltage, but in the past video I was building a CNC machine. I've made tanks, and I like to know as much as possible about all the topics that I may need in my videos. And for this video I found really handy the course Understanding Modern Electronics offered by today's video sponsor, the Great Courses Plus. I've been following the course by Richard Wolfson, where he brings you from the most basic concepts like Ohm's law, all the way to analog to digital conversion. The Great Courses Plus is an online lecture service from top professors from the Ivy League and other great universities and experts from places like National Geographic, the Smithsonian, and the Culinary Institute of America. The subscription gives you access to thousands of lectures in all sorts of topics, science, photography, electronics, to acquire the knowledge required to build stuff by yourself, like this clock. You can get your hands on them for free if you go to thegreatcoursesplus.com/spacers and learn more about this trial offer, or click the link on the description below to start your free trial today, which is way easier, and at the same time you are helping this channel. And now let's get to that fancy power supply case for the clock. Here it is, the last part of the clock, and now I need to bolt everything together. It is now one piece. Now I need to do the final wiring. I need to join all the strips in series with the power in parallel, but I will do an extra power line from the power supply to each one of the boxes, so we don't have any voltage dropout due to the distance from the power supply to the last strip. Good news, everyone! Well, it seems that I finished the wiring, I hope, so I will write some code. I'm gonna use an ESP8266 to control it, to connect to the Wi-Fi and send the signal to the LEDs, so I'll be right back. Well, I finished programming it. Now it updates the time via Wi-Fi, unless your router is broken. And now you can do different stuff with it. For example, now all the digits and the fancy scanner are red. You can do green, blue, pink, white, or even go a little bit more crazy. But I like the classic red. So now it's time to install the back covers. Well, it is finished. I'm really happy with this clock. It looks amazing. It looks way better in real life than on the camera. It is really difficult to capture, but it's insane. If you want more info about this clock, or if there is any interest on the plans, you can follow me on my social media. I will let you know there. The files for this are already available for all my Patreons. Thank you. And that's it for this video. Don't forget to check the link to the Great Courses Plus on the description. And now please go and make something!